Everybody, welcome back to the channel, the main event here. And I am with a friend of mine, Jeudy Azzarelli. Am I saying that right, Jeudy?
Yeah. Judy, they all work. They all work for me.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
always said Judy, but like I know a lot of people call you Jody, and I never really bothered to ask which one was right. I just assumed I was.
They're both good. They're both good.
So Judy or Jody, whatever you guys want to say in the comments. Um, World Championship finalist 2014, I believe, right?
I got second in 2014 Worlds.
Second in 2014 Worlds. Arguably one of the most famous World Championship matches ever. For reasons we won't necessarily discuss. But you guys can always look that up and check that match out. Also, Jeudy does stream occasionally.
I do have a Twitter.
And the Twitter. So I'll link his Twitter and his Twitch in the description, even though he's more famous than me, so I don't know how much good it'll do for him. But I wanted to basically bring him on to help get some insight from someone who's pretty much a pro at the game compared to someone like myself. Obviously a world's finalist versus me, I've won draft league, like, but he's a world's finalist, someone who competes in like a lot of the tournaments that you see. I know you took last year off because you weren't a big fan of the format, right?
Well, I've been on a pretty much a competitive hiatus since 2017. And then the pandemic happened, so I was like, yo, I should probably reconnect with Pokemon. And I did do that, and then I was like, oh, that's enough reconnecting. But with Scarlet Violet, I was like very amped for that, and I said like when live events come, I'll try it out again. And live events are soon. San Diego's less than a month, so.
And you'll be there.
I will be there, so excited for that.
So we're rooting for our boy Jeudy to take home that regional, get his world. He's trying to go for worlds this year, so we're gonna do that for the boy. One of the reasons I actually asked you about this is because not only do you have good insight and you're actually good at the game, but this format, the Pokemon outside of obviously the Gen 9 Pokemon, a lot of the Pokemon from the format that you had the success in, I feel like they're in this game, right? Like Garchomp, Lucario, Pachi, Talonflame. A lot of them are in this game. People are using them. It's just like no Megas. You played in a format with Megas.
Yeah. Quite a bit, but like,
do you see like any similarities between like that format and like the one in this format potentially?
Just a little, yeah. Like obviously, lots of the mons, Gyarados, like literally Talonflame you mentioned. Garchomp is one of the best mons.
Yeah.
It does give 2014 vibes in just how you like get your offense in. But it is there are a lot of new tools that didn't exist when I was like really playing a lot. Like there's the terrains, how certain things interact, like Tailwind's dynamic speed, which is like so big. That wasn't actually a thing.
Yeah, before it would be you'd lose a turn in Tailwind because it wouldn't activate right away. Yeah. Now you get all your Tailwind turns. That's actually a huge difference. I wonder how that would have changed things back then if dynamic speed was a thing.
Definitely would have, because you were playing Gale Wings wasn't broken yet. I mean, wasn't
nerfed yet. Yeah, it wasn't balanced. Oh yeah, so you could like Gale Wings take a hit and then still get your Brave Birds off.
Yeah, it's also like priority too. Like your Kangaskhan next to it, we just go.
Yeah, Kangaskhan with the fake out, the parental bond fake outs. That was a time. So when you get into like your what is like your team building process? Because we can like build a team, just to show that. And I can you can tell me what you want me if you want me to pull anything up. You don't. Yeah. I do know you have competitions coming up, so you don't have to like. If you're keeping something for yourself, I'm not gonna ask you to reveal that. But like, I figured if we make a team, it'll kind of also help illustrate your team building process.
Yeah, of course. So for me, I always like keep a list of what's like really popular right now, what's like big, like because like the important thing for me, like I think that there's always like there's like layers where there's like the things that are being used, the things that beat those things, and then the things that beat the things that are being used. And I like taking like a mix of those, but I heavily focus on beating the things that are popular. while maintaining my matchups as well as I can across the board. There's way too many Pokemon in any format, so you can never like have a great matchup into everything. But if there's something I'm focused on right now, it's Murkrow, Goldengo, Hydreigon, Garchomp stuff. I think that if I go to a tournament, I'm going to a tournament actually, going to New England local Saturday. The plan is to beat that stuff. Like I don't want to lose to that stuff, pretty much.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
definitely see that. I've seen a lot of that on the ladder. I've been
yeah.
personally just like beating
I
it with
see
like
you
Trick
tweeting
Room.
about Goldango, so
Yeah, people are kind of, and it's like with rental teams being a thing, teams only
yeah,
become much more
it's hard
popular.
to. Hmm.
Which also, you know, I feel like teams are less like, 'cause like back when you were like back then there was like big six stuff. Um,
Oh,
I feel like it's harder for stuff like that to succeed for a long term now because of the rental stuff. Everyone has so much experience against a specific team on like ladder.
that's true.
Cause like I've
No,
been
yeah.
playing. You go ahead.
I remember in 2020, right at the beginning, there was the Togekiss Excadrill Dragapult stuff, and that
Yeah,
like stayed good for a long time. Like players like Iru and I think Joe had like really good results for like a long time with that. So I guess like if a team is good, it's going to be good, but people will be practicing against it. And people will be trying to bring stuff.
yeah, it was
For
good.
fun of fun.
I don't remember
Yeah.
it winning anything though, right? Because I think that's what happens sometimes though. Is
Oh,
like
shoot, like,
those teams will be like Xerneas was like so good, but it never won anything because it was too good. People always were ready for it.
yeah, yeah, that's fair. I guess the other thing is because you guys have lots of tournaments now. Like there's like a
Yeah,
tournament every week, so like
yeah.
lots of time. But yeah, my hate list right now is like Goldango and Murkrow. So I would like build into things I like that can be that. So like one of the like the mons I'm like very high on right now is King Gambit.
Oh,
Uh,
I love King Gambit.
I think that Pokemon has way too many stats. Has Defiant, which I also like was like week one. I'm like, this is gonna punish people who think Intimidator are good. This is good into Goldango. It's good into like it chunks everything. And it's just like that very awkward typing. It walls like certain Hydreigon sets. It needs some help against Garchomp, but it can take Garchomp hits pretty easily and like still like chunk everything. So that's usually a lot of teams I've been like building have like King Gambit. Uh, and then like I just think about like the matchups. Like right now in my head, I'm picturing like Murkrow, Dango, and I'm like, okay, so I know I want to lead a King Gambit into them. What do I want to put next to that? Is like my next question to myself. Um, and I think right now, I'm really liking Grimmsnarl. Uh, Fake Out Grimmsnarl in particular. I think that if there's one thing that, like, again, a lot of my thing is always beating what's popular and like what's doing well. And a lot of players last week didn't use like Protect on a lot of their mons. So my goal is to like just click Fake Out and then like hit things, like punish people for using 4 attacks without Protect. People are not using Covert Cloak right now because Fake Out mons aren't that good, or like there's not a Fake Out mon that they want to use. So I'm high on using. I would use something like Gambit Grimmsnarl just because like I like, and like that's the other thing with sets. I usually don't make like I just like put moves that I know I want on it. So like I haven't even put moves on the King Gambit yet. I just know that the King Gambit is going to be there. I know that Grimmsnarl is going to be there. And like that's just like where I'm at. Like so like now I get into like a thought block where it's like, okay, these two I'm set on. I see their lines into things. I see what they could be weak to. Uh, and again, I'm still thinking of beating like the top teams right now.
So,
So
just with this part right here, like for starters, the first
yeah,
thing that came to my mind, because something I've seen on ladder, and I don't know how common it is, but it's Fire Hydreigon.
yeah,
So like, because this would probably beat normal Hydreigon, but like,
yeah,
what happens when like if it, and granted that's super duper specific, you can't cover for everything like you said.
yeah, yeah.
but I guess you want to cover for a little bit.
So, yeah. I guess it's like how would I go into that, right?
So yeah, the one difference in this game is would you go into it with a third mon, or would you go into it with like King Gambit's Terra type? Like, would you counter Terra type it?
So I actually was already like another one that I do. I really like Terra Flying King Gambit. Mainly for Garchomp because again my thing is that. But the one thing I like that's not necessarily I wouldn't like I think Hydreigon would need a third mon right now. Like but I do like that King Gambit can draw out the Terra, like force a Terra. Because like even if it does Terra
Yeah,
Fire Heat Wave you, you're still gonna
you're
be
gonna
pretty
live,
good.
especially if you have
I
screens
think
up.
yeah, and like that's probably what's gonna come next for the Grimmsnarl stat is definitely screens. So like I feel like very fine about that. I'm if again thinking of like the big teams, like in my mind, if I'm leading this into Goldango stuff, I'm probably using Babiri Berry over White Clay, just so that the scenario I made up where I fake out and then I can attack.
Does it get hard punished?
Yeah, it doesn't get like you don't. The Grimmsnarl is not going to die, and that's important to me. The Grimmsnarl not dying. But yeah, I would need another Mon. And I guess another Mon that comes again right to mind that I also think is very good is Azumarill. I think
That feels
Azumarill.
very underplayed right now.
Yeah, it's a Mon. You put it in a build. So like yeah, this is just like going into how I build things. So it's like, so now I have three Mons that I think. I like 3 to 4 attack Azumarill. So we can just throw in a Sylvest on. That's like a way. I don't make spreads either unless I know I want to do something with them on. So I'll just like put like Aqua Jet, Ice Spinner, like their water move, play rough. I like Ice Spinner a lot if I'm using a bunch of priority moves because if I play Psychic Terrain, I like to turn it off with Ice Spinner. Uh, and basically, I have 3 mons now that uh, I think are going to do good into that matchup. Whereas I still think I need some things for Garchomp. Garchomp is probably Liquidation would be the last move on that. So like maybe I would be like, okay, now I probably need something that isn't too like afraid of like because like a lot of my team is grounded right now, and
Yeah,
Garchomp can just earthquake through me. So, uh, like my like again, I'm like, dang, I don't want it. I don't want that to happen to me. I don't think anyone wants that to happen to them. Uh, and again, like because you'll eventually find. I think the problem that people have again is like they get stuck at 3 mon teams or 4 mon teams. They don't know where like to continue, and I think it's okay to use like popular stuff. Just like put it on and say, okay, this works. So like looking at this, I already want to put in my next slot like whether it's Dragapult, whether it's Hydreigon, just something that's definitely not Dragapult in this slot because I do want it to Levitating and I want it to do good into Garchomp. So I probably do put my own Terra Steel Hydreigon. Uh, and like that's now it's like now I have like 4 mons that make sense to me. Like if I play that popular team, I think I'm fine bringing these 4 into it
mm-hmm.
and winning most of my matches just because I'm running in my brain the scenario that would like do good into that item would probably just be like I think Choice Flex is fine. I like having to be able to switch my moves as
Yeah. I'm
everything.
very preferential to being able to switch moves or click protect or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm very preferential to that. If I'm doing a choice item,
Yeah, 100%.
like it's got to be like super worth it. Like I personally, I got a Goldango team coming out. I'm not running choice specs on that thing because I need to be able to do other stuff.
Very understandable. And like from here, uh I do look at like shared weaknesses that my team has. I can see I have 2 fighting weeks, 2 fairy weeks, and then I start thinking, okay, so fighting and fairy, I probably want to add something that can do good into those, right? Because I do have that weakness.
You know what goes good? You know what goes good into both of those?
You were both thinking it. It starts with an A. We can put it on the team.
Wait. Which one are you thinking? I might have been thinking something else.
Which one are you thinking? Hold on.
No,
On the count of 3.
no, because I wasn't thinking of an A.
Okay, well, we'll say it at 3. So 1, 2, 3.
Goldango.
Right? Well, wait, you're right though.
It's good into fighting because it's immune and it's super effective to fairy.
You know what? How about we just put
Both
and Goldango?
So Amoongus is like always the perfect mind when you look at your team. Like, okay, I have no real trick room answer.
The thing though that this team does have, it does not have shortage of trick room stuff. Azumarill is slow. King Gambit is slow.
Yeah, it is.
In fact, that might be like a negative to the team at the moment.
Yeah, it might be. It might be too slow overall.
Yeah,
because the Hydreigon is the fastest, and it's not even based. It's not even based on 100.
Yeah, so it's like that might be something like I'll be looking at the last slots right now. I mean, like, oh, what do I do about that? And like I start looking at speed control stuff. Like if I'm gonna go Trick Room, I can do that. If I'm gonna go not Trick Room, I can also do that. You know what also does good into Fire and Fairy that we didn't put there? Armoroge. Armoroge is also good into Fire Fairy.
Yeah, because it resists and immune. Well, I thought we said fighting, but also it's immune to fighting as well. So it's actually good into all 3.
Yeah. So like my thing now is probably replacing either Amoongus or Goldango for the Armoroge. Just so that we can have a speed control as a Trick Room. Like if I'm like looking at this and realizing that I do want speed control, I can also put Tailwind on Hydreigon.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
So yeah, like there are a lot of options I can do here. Like because like I have my game plan versus I already put my game plan like in my mind of what I'm doing if I play into Goldango stuff. I mean into that stuff. So like the last 2 slots are really just like playing into other things. Like I'm like now I'm thinking about my Dondozo matchup. It's like what do I do if I play into Dondozo? And the answer is probably lose. But I don't feel too bad having Hydreigon.
I'll say you got the Shroom.
That's true. I do got the Shroom, so we're gonna put Player Smog on it.
Yeah, you got the Shroom. You got the Shroom.
I'm worried about that matchup, right? And I can click Draco Meteor because it is unaware. So Draco Meteor will
always do the same damage.
Hit, yep, it will do insane damage. So I'm aware of that. That's good.
Hold on. So wait a second. Unaware ignores like the accuracy?
No, it ignores your stats.
Just the stat drop. Okay, because you said it'll hit. I'm like, wait a minute.
so like if I do 3 Draco Meteors,
yeah, it'll
hit all the same strength.
The same strength each time. Yeah.
Probably Dark Pulse. I'm not too like now here's like, do I want to run like a coverage move or do I want to run protect? And it's based on like how I feel, like what a steel move covers. And I have King Gambit, but I don't know if like they'll all both be alive around that time. So I'll probably put
Flash Cannon
because like why not?
Yeah, I think on this team, just looking at it, Flash Cannon feels like the right play because I feel like if your opponent is gonna fake out, they're gonna fake out other stuff first, like Grimmsnarl, Azumarill, and like Amoongus.
Yeah.
Like I think that's the fake out choices here. So I think it's kind of safe for Hydreigon.
It is pretty safe.
We don't have to get into like super.
Honestly, my advice: don't worry, stress yourself out over EVs. If you don't have an idea of what you want to live, then just 252 it. If you have a spread you made from another team, just slap it on. You can make your spread as you play, and you're like, oh, I died to this. I want to I want to live that.
Yeah, I
Or
want to live that.
I almost KO'd this. Maybe I should look into how I should KO that. So like those are important. I'm probably putting safety goggles on Gambit just from looking at this because I do like having a mode where I can bring 2 Mons and they look at Amoonguss and say you should have not came to this match.
You should have stayed home. That's how how I felt. I was using like Garganisil on the ladder for a while. And just shutting down Amoonguss.
It's so nice. Probably just like 2 dark moves and Iron Head, and then like Protect. It's like you can't go wrong with that.
So it's what, Sucker Punch, or I'm assuming, or different dark move. And then
Sucker Punch. Iron Head.
I hate when the showdown thing does that. Like
I've had that happen too. And the alphabet is evil.
I feel like Protect is good to have one here.
Oh yeah, I would Protect here. We already have AVmon. We have our Life Orb.
Would you leave the speed on? I know we're not getting into like spreads, but the IVs and stuff. Would you go 0 speed on this, or it doesn't not matter much to you?
Because I'm not a hard Trick Room team, I don't want to.
Yeah,
but like on harder Trick Room teams, where I'm like, this is probably a situation where I'm going to do that, and yeah.
I mean,
it all
base.
depends.
I mean, 70 speed under Tailwind 140 is pretty good.
Yeah. So if I know that I have like a hard Tailwind option, I'm probably EVing to like outspeed Garchomp. So I might make that. I would probably make that 85 speed stat if possible, and then just like remove from like HP or attack, whichever one you feel you would want to remove from. Like I think they're both equally important. I usually value HP and I move attack, and if I miss a KO, I'm like, okay, I should change that. But also I think having that attack is important. So like this is fine. That's like good. Like you're gonna outspeed what you want to outspeed in Tailwind. And also it's still slow for Trick Room, which is good. I know Armorage wants like 20 speed for something. Does it outspeed something? I don't remember. 95
what moves would you want to go along with Trick Room? I'm assuming the cannon, the Mega Man arm.
Yeah, just cannon, psychic. And now like it's like, do I want to put Wide Guard or do I want to put Trick Room? And I think both are fine, but it is a call. And usually I flip a coin around there because I'm like, oh.
So you'd only run one.
You can, yeah, because I'm running Trick Room, because I'm running Armor Cannon, because I want both stabs. I'm basically making that decision right now. It's like, which one will I value more? And honestly, I'll leave you to flip a coin. If you're feeling Wide Guard, if you're feeling Protect, I would put that in that last slot.
So I mean, because because the intention behind putting the Armor on the team was Trick Room, I think Trick Room might make sense to keep.
Yeah, Trick Room is 100. Well, like that, yeah. So basically, what we're deciding right now is, do we want Protect or do we want Wide Guard?
So I normally would say Wide Guard, but I'm looking at the team. We do have screens.
Yeah.
We have a Steel type, we have a Fire type, and we have a Terra Steel type. So we probably don't go down to make it rain, because that's really what you're using it for.
True.
And then there's Earthquake, but then you have a Levitate and a Amoonguss.
And Amoonguss is just a mon. But yeah.
Yeah, Reflect. So I think maybe Protect for this team would probably work.
That's fine. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
I'm actually on a team that I have coming again with Armorage on it. Actually do run Trick Room and Wide Guard, which I might change.
Item. Fuck. The safety goggles is taken, right?
Yeah, and so is your Life Orb. This was a big dilemma for me, is because I don't know what to put on this thing besides like Life Orb.
Let's put Cobra Cloak. You know, like now you can't get Rock Slide Flinch if you're trying to set up Trick Room.
But can you survive Rock Slide?
Definitely. Look at that. That Pokemon has way too much stats.
Actually, his defense is good. Never mind. I'll take that back.
Yeah. Thank you. Take it back. Yeah.
I take that back, actually. Yeah, you don't want to get Rock Slide Flinch by Garchomp.
I'm trying to think what's an important speed tier. I've seen 20 speed, but I forgot what it does.
So 20. Hold on, let me get to 20 for you.
Yeah, I don't know what that does though. I just 98, 188. So that probably outspeeds like Mosshold, probably, right?
Yeah, probably does. What is I'll delete the Amoonguss and I'll type Bosshold in just so that we can see it.
That's how I do it too. That's how. See, this is exactly how I do it.
Gotta learn the spellings. Are you a 3 Mosshold guy or a 4 Mosshold guy?
I think I click 4 just because it's like what I will probably have in game. 3 is like very rare.
I might have a 3 in game you can borrow.
That's OD. I'm here for that.
So yeah, its speed is so like you want to see its max speed.
Yeah. Because I think it would be plus and then minus anything.
Oh. So 179 is the speed it hits.
Yeah,
if it goes...
so like 95 is outspeeded already. So I'm trying to think what is it? Maybe Masquerado? How fast is Masquerado?
Meowscarada is a 123 base speed. So let's see what it is under at max speed. Jolly. Meows, you know what's funny? Most people don't actually from what I've seen when they're team building, they don't actually prep for Meowscarada, and it's like I think people you should because
I think that mon is scary. That's why I have Armor Oge on this team also. But
like,
no, actually, it's only one. Oh no,
no, I didn't add it yet.
192. Okay, I guess that's why we add things. That's why because 95 is what.
That's a 190.
So it's still. I don't know what to do with this spread. We'll figure it out. I'll figure out why.
Well, actually, so you have to put like 12 speed to get to 97.
Yeah.
Because let me do my little calculator. I'm pretty sure that gets you right above it.
Definitely does. Look, I'm not no mathematician. I think I would make it faster than Kilowatt Roll then.
Yeah, because 12 speed. Actually, wait. Before I even do that, before I even add the speed, would you go modest on this thing?
Yeah, well, like modest, just max HP, max special attack. You don't have to think too hard. It is a Trick Room mon, but we do have a Tailwind component.
So yeah, 12 speed would get you to 194 on the Tailwind, which does outspeed this. Kilowatt Roll is a little bit faster, which is a bit annoying because
that might be the mon that people are running the EVs for, because I forgot I actually have used this mon Kilowatt Roll. I might be using it in a tournament soon, and I don't remember the speed stat. I just know 125.
194. So actually, this 12. 12. This is a tie, so you have to go up.
See, that's why they run 20. You see, we learned the lesson now. 20 works, right?
Yeah, because that's 98. 98 times 2 is 196 and 194. So you're right above it. And you also speed creep stuff that are hitting 195.
That's true.
So
you speed creep talent point.
Yeah. So the rest of this goes there. I like it. I might need to look at my Armor Roge and make some changes.
Yeah, now you know. We learned something new.
I hate that Kilowatt Roll is 2 points faster than Noivern. Because I like Noivern and I'm gonna use it, but it's 123.
See, I didn't even know that.
And I hate that it's because granted I haven't played any. I've only played like 1 Kilowatt Roll, so it's not a big deal. But I would hate to be like in a Tailwind war against a mon that sets it up first all the time.
True. Like Murkrow, right?
Yeah. I hope that Covert Cloak Murkrow does not become does not catch on.
I think that's exactly why I'm using Fake Out. So that I can take it out, kill it, and it doesn't catch on. It's dead. Right where it should be, in the grave.
Because that is going to be annoying as heck.
I agree.
So the Armor Roge would be done. The King Gambit would be done. Azumarill feels like max, right? Because
max. Yeah. Perfect. I think you need to run 252 116. Careful to live Specs Terra Goldango.
So you want 116 special, or you want more?
Yeah, 116 special and 114 does something. Yeah, like that, and then that's I would probably run four speed EVs and speed, just to get the attack, the Fake Out if there's another good style. Like,
I mean,
you might be worried to look into like running more speed.
yeah,
just so
because you, I feel like at the level you guys play at, like,
you want to hit that fake out.
so I like most people would run 4, but then the people like you are gonna run, 12 to outspeed the 4s.
Yeah.
So it's like you have the space, I guess. You could run the last 20 and then put 4 in attack.
I might even like put even more just in case to like outspeed. Like it. I think that you can only do 20, but like in the future, I might even like do more than that.
28.
Just so, like right now, you need 8 to outspeed Garchomp in Tailwind. So like I might even remove more from defense to get that. Boom.
Boom shakalaka.
There. Now we outspeed Garchomp, and we're spirit breaking before our Gambit moves.
That's funny that, like, I mean, granted, we're not super deep diving, but we said we're not really gonna do spreads, and here we are doing spreads. The Pokemon just takes over sometimes. It just takes over.
True.
So yeah, Zoomeroo is what it is. Sylvest is actually very underplayed in this format. I think it's really good right now.
I think it's good into Goldango stuff. I like AV Dragonite. I like AV Gambit. I like AV Azu.
I've been, because I to get to Master Ball, I put a post because I was pretty proud of myself. I'm like 20-5 on the ladder right now.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, and part of it is because of AV Hariyama and Girafarig.
Another one that's just good.
People, what they do, right? When I see how I've been beating the Murkrow Choice Specs Goldango stuff.
Yeah.
I just lead Girafarig and Hariyama.
Oh, you just fake out Trick Room?
So here's the thing, right? I do Trick Room, but I don't fake out because, and I'll tell you why. Because most people have been doing one of two things: tailwinding on that turn 1, or trying to taunt but forgetting that I block priority.
That's true. Okay, you know what? Yes, that's a day one. I would lose to that.
So
I would do the same thing.
Instead of faking out the Murkrow, because I live, both Pokemon live specs make it rain.
That's perfect.
Yeah, so I've been hitting knockoff on the Goldango turn 1, and then hitting Trick Room, and then knocking off again, and then hyper voicing.
Yeah, no, that makes so much sense.
Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. So like, that's what I think of. And Hariyama's special defense is Butt Kiss. So like, having that vest on there is like important.
It's very important, yeah.
So I feel like what do we do? Did we finish 4 mons?
Yeah, everything is we put Clear Smog because we're afraid of Zozo, and then like.
Oh yeah, we could be deleted it. Clear Smog.
Your favorite Amoonguss spread, and it's like that's.
Spore, Rage Powder if you want to get Trick Room off guaranteed.
Yep.
So what did we do? Okay, we put Covert Cloak on this. It'd be real nasty to put it on the Mungus.
That's true. I just think that people aren't running fake out enough. So
yeah, they're not. So what would you want here? Like Pollen Puff, Protect?
Yeah, it's between 2. I like Pollen Puff right now. I think that both are good. Just depends on the meta.
Mm-hmm.
And then like you can have like Citrus Berries. We do have a citrus that's free.
Yeah, we do. Citrus, very consistent recovery for the shroom.
Yeah.
I feel like, do you run max HP on it?
Like I'm just, the one spread I use is just like 252, 156 defense, 100 split off. I can't tell you what it does anymore.
So I was talking to Mox. We was doing a video on his channel, and he doesn't know what his Amoonguss does either. But it essentially doesn't matter, right? Because once you invest a little bit in each, it just lives.
Yeah, that's the goal. It's to live. This one I'll make slow. We can make slow. Like,
so like minnow and then negative. Would you go?
Yeah, because this is my Trick Room matchup. Plus defense. That's probably what I do here, and then make it water, I guess.
So
or whatever. Or it's not a lot of darks. Dark might be to play, but I'm
dark is for like you're not bringing it in because like it's for prankster taunt. So because I faced a water Amoonguss on Showdown, I told myself I would never lose to that again. So I put Solar Beam back on my Torkoal. And I've been blowing those things. I've been blowing those things up. All right. So obviously, I don't know. I can't say this isn't the team that you're bringing because we put some work into this, and it's a pretty good squad. So hopefully, if you do, you're probably going to bring other stuff, obviously. But if you do bring something like this, I feel like you'd be in some decent shape.
This is honestly, I think I can high ladder with a team like this. It's just good into stuff that are popular right now. That's the point.
I do think it might need maybe a change or two for like 2 out of 3s. Or do you think
maybe.
like even then though, right? Because I feel like it has.
Like it's just a solid team.
Yeah.
Like,
it looks consistent. It looks really consistent.
But yeah, let's play a game. Let's play a game with this.
And you can just let me know what moves you want.
We're playing a game now.
I don't think I'm super highlighted with this. So what would you want to lead here?
Oh, they have a jump off. I immediately want to fake out things. So I'll probably bring Grimmsnarl plus Hydreigon. Because I don't think they have anything really. They have a Cyclizar, but like that's not really a thing. Azumarill also looks like it goes good into the team. We probably should have figured Azumarill speed tier, but yeah, Azumarill. And I think Amoonguss. I think Amoonguss is fine here. Gambit is also like the last one is very whatever you want to bring there.
We'll just bring those.
Actually, it might be Gambit. I'm confused now.
Grimmsnarl, Hydreigon, Azumarill, and then maybe Gambit.
Screens for Azumarill to go hard. Yeah, we can bring King Gambit Azumarill. I'm here for this. I like this.
I hit the timer on them because they just kind of sitting there. They let us pick our team. They let us pick our team twice. They're probably going to. I should have checked the HP. So another thing that I've been beating, the way I've been beating Annihilate on ladder, is I also lead Hariyama and for a giraffe. I fake out Annihilate's partner, and then just click Trick Room because for some reason people don't realize that Giraffe has higher HP than Annihilate does.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that either. I was just like, oh, so you're gonna.
You might have frozen. Oh no, you're back. Never mind. I thought you were frozen.
Well, I think the.
But you're good. But yeah, they haven't even think yet. But yeah, so they final Gambit to try to stop my Trick Room, and I just click Trick Room. I do not care.
I didn't even see. I did not know that the guy was that speed tier.
So like, now they're down 1 mon, and they are. and Trick Room is up, and I have Torkoal waiting to come in and terrify eruption.
Of course, Trick Room is.
This person is.
I'm waiting to see a good Trick Room team do good. This person is probably not here. So the first team, our first win.
Yeah. So listen, you got to take them how you get them.
Right? Yeah, I'm here for this.
Because like, I don't know if you played Players Cup. I'm pretty sure. No, you did, and I'm pretty sure you came late to one of your rounds. It took a round loss because you showed up late.
Like honestly, here I'm probably fake out into Cyclizar and just setting up Tailwind, right? Or I mean, you can fake out Draco Meteor if you're like not afraid of it. I just know I see. So my thing is, I don't know. I'm afraid of the unknown. Mm-hmm. So I am clicking Draco Meteor into this Cyclizar.
They're probably gonna switch. They're gonna. Okay, they don't switch it out. Oh, they're Covert Cloak.
Wait, what ability does it have?
It's got to be Covert Cloak that they have on there, right?
Oh shit, we're losing now. Oh god.
Not necessarily.
It's not over.
We can reflect, right?
Reflect. Yeah, reflect. I would probably. It's gonna. It's over.
Oh, we can't even. We can't really Terra Steel in front of this. You can't we?
I think we have to, because you don't want to. But it's probably setting up Belly Drum. But like, I would still Terra Steel.
Yeah, make them go for their psychic. I'm a Flash Cannon.
Yeah. Oh, this is so tragic.
Oh, they just play rough.
This is so good.
Aura Spear. I mean, it still does a lot of damage, but
I would probably tell Light Screen and switch out into Azu. I've never heard guys, so I'm like, whoa. Look at that.
Oh, that does nothing.
That did nothing, right?
That does absolutely nothing. Yeah, King Gambit. That's what I'm saying. King Gambit got to get in here.
You're probably liquidating and Katao cleaving into the Armoroge.
Oh, you want to double up?
Yeah, I would probably double up.
Yeah, we should be slower. Play rough does nothing. Oh yeah, we bringing this back. Oh yeah, good double up. Look at this guy. That's why he's the pro, because I would not have doubled up into Roach there. This is why I brought you on the channel, because I would not have done that.
I don't know if that was the play, but it was the play there. You're probably free to play rough.
Also
could leave
into the annihilate.
Everything. No, yeah, I think I just double into the annihilate again, right?
Because it's probably choice scarf, right?
Yeah, right. Like, why did they?
Yeah, they're choice scarf because they don't do anything here.
Oh, then maybe we should iron headed. Well, it's fine. I think care. The zoom roll's faster now, which is kind of cool. I would probably, I don't know what Cyclozar does, but I don't think I'm afraid of it anymore. So I would Ironhead and play rough the Azu.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it because I'm pretty sure that we beat that thing pretty hard now.
Oh, it turned into water type and Aqua Jet.
Aqua Jet
didn't do enough.
Oh, breaking swipe. Defiant time. Are we defiant?
No.
Yes, we are. We are defiant. We are defiant.
I thought we were gonna lose this pretty hard, not gonna lie. But it turns out we're actually just gonna sauce our opponent.
So they forfeited. They quit. I was gonna sucker punch too, but they quit. We're gonna take our win and go home.
All right, yeah, that's it. I'm done. That was stressful.
I'm gonna take our win and go home. So thank you for coming on the channel. That is how you team build and win games from one of the pros. Look out for Jeudy on Twitter. What is your Twitter? SoulSir?
Yeah, SoulSir VGC. Or just my name. My name works too.
So I'll put, like I said, I'll put that in the description. I'll put your Twitch in the description. Anything you want to say to the people or any advice you want to give them before we head out of here?
Honestly, if you have a crazy idea, even if it's bad, quote unquote, just go run with it. Part of the fun of Pokemon is seeing your wacky ideas come to life. Don't feel discouraged even if it doesn't do too well. If you have a team, just build and just play. This format is super open. I'm excited to continue playing. I'm actually playing, right? It's crazy. But yeah. That's it. Just don't let your memes become dreams.
Realize your dreams, even if they're memes. All right. Thank you for coming on the channel. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something today. And I'll see you guys in the next video and all that stuff. Don't forget to click the like button. This is the very end, so people don't ever make it to the end. But click like if you did. Subscribe if you're new. I'll try to have Mr. Azzarelli on in the future again if he's not too busy. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.